Jamal, back in the pre-season training, you elected to come back a little bit earlier. Tell us your thought process behind that.
Yeah, I always say just come around and train with the boys. There's no point in me running laps or doing stuff down at the park. So just come in and run with the boys. Obviously better for my own headspace. So just more enjoyable company as well.
Have you enjoyed being back in a little bit earlier and working with like a really young squad at the moment? A lot of young guys getting an opportunity over the first few weeks.
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously a little bit different to last pre-season that we had. Obviously there's a lot more younger fellas in at training at the moment with all the senior players still on World Cup duties and on their holidays. But obviously it just goes to show that the club's got good depth at the moment with all of our juniors, and it's good for them to find their voice without all the senior players here. So training's been pretty good, having the high standard at the moment. So it's been really enjoyable as well.
New strength and conditioning head in Josh. How have you found working with him?
Yeah, Josh he's good, nice and cruisy. He's bubbly and energetic. He comes in every morning upbeat, so that's something that we need at this time of the year. Pre-season, it's hard enough, and having our strength and conditioning coaches bringing in that good energy and good vibes gets you through the sessions, and a little bit different to last year, which is enjoyable, a bit refreshing.
Obviously, a few more familiar faces trickling back in this week. Has it been nice to get amongst around the guys that you probably train most with?
Yeah, obviously it's good. It's a little bit louder now with Zachy Wolford coming back. Obviously got me and Salo there chirping. It just adds another voice to the group, so it's a bit more rowdier now, I guess. But it's obviously always good to see the senior players. Obviously, you go on holidays for the first couple of weeks. You're like, oh, it's quite enjoyable, peaceful, but then you slowly start to miss the boys. So it's good to be back, and obviously the other senior players, a couple more characters will come back after Chrissy.
Obviously, you had a disrupted preparation at the start of last season, but you were able to put in a really good back end of the season. Is that something that you're looking to build on in 23?
Yeah, obviously just trying to get the body right. It was the same goal last year, and obviously just injuries are a part of our game, so it's just making sure I'm doing all the little things, mainly away from training too, just trying to drink as much fluids, good fluids, obviously water, and rehydrate myself, making good choices with my foods, trying to cut out all the grazing. I did a fair bit in a break, so the more that I can do that stuff at home, obviously the body's going to be in tip-top condition, so I just got to maintain that and hopefully get to round one.
And mate, obviously you've done a bit of stuff in the off-season to help out Ronald McDonald House and help promote their cause. Is that something that you really enjoy doing? Yeah,
obviously leaving the Goldie, coming down here, obviously a different community. Wasn't too sure what services or companies are out there that I could jump on board with, and obviously once I found a groove, Jace obviously gave me an opportunity to jump on board as a Ronald McDonald ambassador, and that's something that I wanted to do. Obviously, as footballers, we think we got a tough life, but those guys, they're battling every minute of the day. Obviously, I couldn't imagine how stressful it'd be having a newborn, not just a newborn, but premature, in hospital, away from home. So it's just something that I wanted to jump on board with to see if I can make a difference to their day, whether that's having a chat to them, seeing how they're coping, or whether if they're a Raiders fan or just a footy fan in general, having a footy chat with them just to try and distract them for a little bit. Obviously, they need funds, so that's one area that I probably wanted to put my hand up, try and use my social media Raiders platform to try and promote any awareness around charities or any events that people can attend and try and raise funds. Obviously, it's not fully funded, which that was something that I didn't know about. Being a McDonald's thing, I thought it'd be fully funded, but they got to raise over $500,000 every year to keep it going. So obviously it's been really enjoyable to go over there and do a little part for them. It's really enjoyable.